Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to part 12 of our POS series here. And in this one, we want to start creating the right part here. All right, but before we do that, I noticed there's somewhat of a bug in our search bar, right? So just gonna show you what I mean in a second. So I'm gonna do F, right? I'm gonna remove, but you see that every time you click, it sort of removes but doesn't remove it here, so you have to do it the second time, and this time it didn't remove the drop down unless I press it again. All right, let's see if we can fix that small bug there. All right, so what I want to do is first I'm actually not just going to try to remove the drop down. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna remove it if there's need to remove the drop down. So what that means is remember here, the removing of the drop down is being taken care of when we show suggestions, right? But if we don't have a suggestion to show, then there probably isn't a drop down to remove anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this text attribute, right, isn't uh, basically this text attribute is not gonna be the same as this one. Remember I said on text contains the full text of the input, right? This one actually contains the character that was just entered only, not the full thing. All right, so this is not reliable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do if self.text, and actually I don't just want that, I want the length. And what this means is basically if we have, text like ADD, right? Length of self.text is going to be 3, right? But it's going to be 3 before we have this one, all right? So at this point, this text hasn't been added to our text already, all right? It's on its way to getting added. So what I'm gonna do is if this text, basically if the length is equal to 1, right? That basically means that like we are either, if the text is equal to 1 and then we are pressing the back button, then that means that text is going to be equal to 0. So what do we want to do? We want to remove the drop down. So I'm going to say if length of self.text is equal to 1 and text. So you know what? I think I'm just going to show you first before we add this. So let's just here, let's just print the text, all right? Because I think it will be easier for you to see this, and I'm just gonna remove that else. I'm gonna remove the else anyway, so I'm just gonna remove it here. Now let's clear this. All right. Now I want you to notice the text itself. All right. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna click A. So this is the text. If I click D, the text is only D, not AD. But if I click the back button, the text is none, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to use that. So basically, if the text is none, then there wasn't any text added. So we're probably dealing with a back button. So what we're gonna do is, if the length of text is equal to 1 and not text, because basically none is nothing really, right? So there isn't any text that was entered. Well, we want to remove the drop down. So let's do that. Let's uncomment that, and that will basically do it. And then we are simply going to let Kivy continue doing whatever it was gonna do with this text anyway. All right. Now let's test this out. Hopefully this works. So ATS. All right, that removes it, but looks like this time it's no longer removing this. Okay, let's see why. Let's do an O here. I wonder if I should instead just remove it. Anyway, ADS, Well, it's definitely not removing it. All right, so there's something. All right, I'm gonna do that. think I'm causing more bugs than fixes now. Anyway, I'm definitely going to fix this, so bear with me. Alright, there we go. So if it's none, it's removed, was it? I wonder. Yep, looks like it gets removed. So where is the thing? That I'm just gonna remove that. And then print text. No, we do not want to print any text. No. Alright, everything looks to be in order. Alright, let's go ahead and start working with this. Alright, so this is our box layout that we already have in there. So this has orientation of vertical. We have another box layout, this one, which contains these widgets. Another one which contains this scroll view, and finally this one which contains our total. Let's get to it. POS. Remove this one. This is the back box that we want to deal with. So in here we want orientation, we want spacing, and 12 should do it. Alright, do I have a divider? I don't think I have a divider widget. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to quickly create a divider. I wonder, strange, I don't have it. So anyway, divider at widget. Right, and I'm basically just going to create a divider, so a widget with a line, right? So color, RGBA is going to be up to RGBA F2 F2 F2, and then this is gonna be a rectangle. Fix our small issue there. The position is going to be self.pose. The size is going to be self.size. This widget is going to have size hint of none, and it's going to have a height of 1.1. Let's give it 1.2 because why not? Right, now let's go in here. Let's create our box layout, our first box layout, which contains our username and our notification bar. Alright, sizing Y for this is gonna be none. What is the height of this box? Well, let's give it 64 for now. Alright, let's give it some spacing. So this is spacing between the children of the box layout. Alright, and then down here let's add our divider. Alright, and just gonna give it an ID of div. Actually, BR HTML. There we go. Alright, now let's add our notification. So this is going to be a flat button. Can type today. The text is going to be the icon, and the icon is going to be, I actually cannot remember what is it, notification bell, feather, Control F. Alright, let's start with notification. No such thing. Bell, yep, icon bell. Alright, so it's gonna be icon bell. The color is gonna be app.color primary text. What else? Let's give it some fs app.fonts.size.h1, and then the size in X, this is important, is gonna be none. The width, is gonna be self.height. Alright, I'm gonna add a widget spacer here. I wonder if I need it. Yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna add it. Alright, and for now we are not actually going to add a drop down here. Actually, let's just add it because why not. I was actually not gonna add it here, alright, because this is a demo for now, but yeah, let's just add it. So first, Samuel is my username, and the font name is gonna be app.fonts dot styled, was it? Styled. All right, lovely. The color is gonna be app.color primary text. The FS is gonna be app.fonts.size. Let's start with H3, see how we go. All right, now I'm going to align it to the right. So first, text size, self.size, H align to the right, and then values are going to be profile and logout. All right, now let's remove the background from this spinner. So background normal, nothing. Same thing with background down. And now let's remove the background color of this spinner. So background color is going to be black transparent. All right, lovely. I love it. And that should basically do it. All right, gonna add a box layout here, and this is going to be the one that contains our scroll view. So for now, let's just run this and see what we have so far. All right, and this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen. This is not looking the way I wanted. All right, but we have our drop down, as you can see right there. Let's fix this top part. All right, and I actually just think this is an alignment issue, so align to the middle. All right, let's go. And just like that, we have that aligned nicely. All right, looks good. So we're going to add that caret later on, but for now, should we just add it? All right, let's add it, because why not? All right, and all right, we're gonna cheat again. So box layout, and then in this box layout, we are gonna add a relative layout, and then behind inside this relative layout, we are gonna add a label, sorry, a text. All right, and then this text is gonna have text of icon, and the icon is gonna be icon. Let's see if I can get this right. Chevron down, is it? The color is gonna be app.color primary text. The FS font size app.fonts.size.h2. All right, and then the most important thing here, H align this to the right. All right, and then on top of this text, we are gonna add our spinner. And for our lovely spinner, let's see. All right, instead of adding the spinner directly, we're gonna add a box layout. We're going to pad this box layout. So 0 at the left, 0 on the top, and on the right, we are going to add 24 pixels padding. And then bottom 0. All right, now we're gonna take our spinner, put it inside this box layout. So relative layout will just put widgets at position 0. So in this case, the text here is going to be the first widget. The box layout is going to appear directly over the text, but our icon for the text is pushed to the right, and then on our box layout, we are going to pad to the right so that this spinner doesn't take that space, right? So once it cannot take that space, we are going to then add the spinner so that it appears to the left of our icon. Let's see if I'm right, or am I right? And yeah, definitely. There we go. Lovely thing. Click this. We have our spinner. All right. I cannot. Oh yeah. I was struggling to see that divider, but it's there. I wonder if I can increase its intensity just a bit. I'm gonna do F8. Ooh. 8, F8, F8. Alright, see if I can see it better with F8. That actually seems to make it worse. I can definitely not see it now. So, opposite. A4, A4, A4. Alright, let's see what we have. Alright, so now I see it, but it's a bit intense. Alright, so I'm gonna work with my all-time favorite, DE, DE, DE for that light gray. Alright, and see, never disappoints. Alright, so we have that. And that's where we're actually going to stop for this one, ladies and gents. In the next one, we're going to add the total, and after that, we're going to add the scroll view. So if you have any questions regarding this part of the tutorial, leave them in the comment section. Otherwise, as always, thanks for the support, thanks for the love, thanks for the subscriptions. If you have, again, any questions, I am always available to answer them. Cheers.